Good morning, children. This is me, Teacher Helen, and welcome again to our English subject. So, in this morning, we are going to discuss 3 sub-skills, and these are understanding graphic information, recognizing action and linking verbs, and voice or voice projection. So let's start. Understanding graphic information. Graph. What is graph? Is a pictorial representation of numerical data. A system of one or more curves or lines show how one quantity depends on or changes with another. So there are various types of graphs. These include bar graphs, circle or pie graphs, line graphs, and a pictograph. So here is an example of a bar graph. Ta-da! Okay, the bar graph shows the favorite color of the children. Okay, we have red, blue, green, yellow, and pink. So the children voted their favorite color. So what is the question? Number 1. Which color got the highest picked from the children's choice? Okay, highest picked. Okay, you can answer it through using the graph, the given bar graph. So, what is the highest? Okay, the answer is yellow. Number 2. What color got the least favorite choice of the children? Least. What color? The answer is green. So, this graph is an example of bar graph. So, it is easy, right? Okay, another example of a line graph. Okay, it was all about exercise. Number of push-ups. Okay, I will use myself. Okay, these were the number of push-ups I made during my exercise. So Sunday I got 25 push-ups. Monday I got 15. 25 again is on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, I got only 5. And Thursday, I got 10 push-ups. And Friday, I got 0. Why? Because I didn't exercise. Okay, and Saturday, I got 20 push-ups. Okay. Line graph is used to relay information and show changes over time. This kind of graph uses lines that may go up and down. You can also see the cases of COVID. They use line graph, no? The cases of COVID. Nisaka, niubos na po, nisaka na po gamay, nisaka na po, kay bujagon ang mga tao. Okay, from the example, we have questions. Okay, number 1, on what day got the highest number of push-ups made? Highest. Okay, the answer is Sunday and Tuesday. 25 both push-ups. Number 2, what day got the least number of push-ups made? Least. Friday. which is 0. Okay, now we will go to example of a pictograph. Okay, that was the example of pictograph. Okay, I will use myself again. Okay, I sell apple in the market. So these were the apples sold during the month of January, February, March, and April. So we have the legend below. One apple, whole apple is equals to 10 apples. And the half apple is equals to 5 apples. So let us sum up. January, it is whole. So January, I sell 10 apples. In February, 10, 20, 30, 40 apples. In March, 10, 20, 25 apples. And in April, 20 apples. Pictograph is a diagram of chart representing statistical data by using pictures of different colors, sizes, or numbers. So that was the example of a pictograph. So let us answer the questions. Number 1. On what month got the greatest apples sold? The answer is February. That's right. Number 2. How many apples sold in the month of March? Okay, there were 25 apples. Okay, that's all for the graphic information. Again, a graph is a pictorial representation of numerical data. Bar graph, line graph, and pictograph. Okay, now the second sub-skill, recognizing action and linking verbs. A verb can express action or a state of being. So, let us read the sentences. The master passed on with no word at all. He looked at a silver coin. Place me on your table for all men to view. The underlined words above are action verbs. Passed, looked, place, view. Here are other sentences. Take note of the underlined words. I am sure I'll be happy in your house to abide. My lines are so graceful, my carving so true. It was wide-mouthed and shallow, unpolished like glass. The underlined words above express a state of being. They are called linking verbs or be verbs. So very familiar. These are examples of be verbs. Am, be, are, was. Sensory verbs are also linking verbs. So what are sensory verbs? Words that perceived by our senses. Feels, looks, remains, seems, sounds. Those are the sensory verbs that are also linking verbs or be verbs. Again, be verbs are is, are, was, and were. And action verbs are those verb expresses action. Search, outshine, choose, serve, know. So, those are about recognizing action and linking verbs. Now, let us go to the third sub-skill, which is all about voice. Voice is a requirement in speech. It may add or subtract to your oral communication skills. Voice production begins with the vibration of vocal cords. The vocal cords vibrate because the air is exhaled, goes out from the lungs, and passes through the larynx or voice box. Okay, larynx is also called as the voice box. Voice is produced through exhalation, vibration, amplification, and articulation. So in exhalation, it is letting air out of the lungs and into the larynx. In vibration, movement of the vocal cords. Third, amplification. It is the passage of the sound through the throat, nose, and your mouth. While articulation is shaping the vocal sound into a pitch sound. Voice projection means breathing from the diaphragm or stomach area in order to give vocal cords sufficient air support. If a speaker wants to reach out to his listeners with his voice, he must have good voice projection. Tips to improve your voice. 1. Practice breath control. Second, practice modulation. Third, practice vocal variety. So let's have the first. Practice breath control. When you speak, take in more air than usual. Hold the air inside for as long as possible and control the amount of air exhaled. Second, practice modulation. Adjust the pitch of your voice in order to find your optimum pitch. This is the pitch with which you can speak pleasantly and comfortably. Your pitch should neither be too high nor too low. Third, practice vocal variety. Vary the volume, tempo, and expression of your voice whenever suitable or necessary. You should be able to act with your voice. So example, I am explaining, you are explaining, so you should act with your voice. It's like this, you should act with your voice. So I have a challenge for you 5th graders. You are going to practice what you have learned about voice projection and voice production when you recite the poem. The poem is all about the wings of a butterfly. So it is a short poem, very short poem, but I do not memorize. Do not memorize. You can glance a copy. You can glance your copy while taking a video. And what I am going to grade you is your voice projection and your voice production. So make it beautiful. When you speak out the words, use what you have learned about voice projection. Okay, that's all. Again, do not memorize. Just apply what you have learned about voice projection and act with your voice. Okay, that's all, and thank you for listening, and I am excited with your output. Bye.